Where are carbohydrates stored? They are stored in three places: the liver, the muscles, and the blood. The sugar stored in the liver is called liver glycogen. The sugar in the muscles is called muscle glycogen. And the sugar in the blood is called blood glucose. So which sugar is consumed first during your workout? Muscle glycogen, then liver glycogen, then fat, and finally protein. So during your workout, the consumption of these body components happens in this order. First muscle glycogen, then liver glycogen, then fat, and only then protein. If your client is trying to lose fat, the type of carbohydrates they eat in the meal before their workout should be fast digesting, not slow digesting. Even if a food has a low glycemic index, if it digests slowly, you shouldn't choose it. Do you understand the difference? Basically, if the carbohydrates you eat in your pre-workout meal cause your blood sugar to drop slowly, it means that during your workout, your body will rely more on sugar for energy, and the proportion of energy derived from fat will be lower. Do you understand? So, when you're choosing carbohydrates for a client who is trying to lose fat, you should recommend that their pre-workout meal consists of carbs that don't spike blood sugar too high, but cause it to drop quickly. Carbohydrates that don't spike blood sugar much and drop quickly are suitable for people trying to lose fat. On the other hand, endurance athletes are better suited for carbohydrates that don't spike blood sugar much, but drop slowly, for example, for activities that last 2 or 3 hours or even longer. So, generally speaking, people who do manual labor in the fields or construction workers, they all eat things that keep them full for a long time. If you're trying to build muscle, you shouldn't choose carbs that drop blood sugar too slowly for your pre-workout meal either. But you can choose something moderate. You just shouldn't pick something that drops too quickly. For example, the roasted sweet potato I ate, it has a very high glycemic index. It shot up to 9.7, and it did so within an hour, but then it dropped to 5.3 within that same hour. So if, for instance, I eat at 12 o'clock and go lift weights at 3 o'clock, by that time, my blood sugar is already very low and I won't have the energy to lift. Do you understand? So if I'm going to work out, the carbs I choose shouldn't be the kind that spike my blood sugar up and then drop it back down all of a sudden. So if I don't have enough glycogen in my muscles and liver when I'm working out, I can't increase my training intensity and my endurance while lifting weights suffers. For example, if I can push 12 reps in the first set, I might only be able to do 4 or 5 in the fourth set because I've run out of fuel. Therefore, in this situation, you should choose carbohydrates that don't spike your blood sugar too high but have a moderate glycemic response. Now, if you're looking to build muscle after a workout, you should consume fast-acting carbohydrates, carbs that can quickly raise your blood sugar. At this point, they can be rapidly replenished into the muscles because your muscle glycogen has been depleted during your training. This way, your muscles will grow faster. That's the difference in how you choose your carbohydrates. Can you tell the difference between the three types?